So in today's video, we're going to be talking about the free icon Maradona that everyone's going to be getting this week and the market implications we're going to see. But before we do get underway today's video, if you guys are interested, I do offer a daily subscriber trading guide service over on Twitch/Discord, which you can get for free with Amazon Prime. All you got to do is click on the top link in the description and subscribe over on Twitch. It is either free with Amazon Prime, if not it is £5, €5, or $6. In there you'll receive yourself daily updated investments, and an investment that did very well yesterday is we did have some intel on the Future Star Evo before it came out. So I did go and recommend buying all these cards before the Evo, and as you can see, very low prices. We also then actually recommended to go and buy them 2k more than they're going for when the SBC came out, so we managed to buy a lot of cards because we kind of, we knew they'd do really well, so we recommended overbuying, and they've done pretty well since. And there'll be loads of investing opportunities in these through the week, which we'll keep on top of. On top of that, if you guys do want additional support, you can subscribe over on Patreon to be able to ask me questions consistently through the day, which there is also a free opportunity to do so over on the Discord. So yeah, if you guys are interested, go and join the Discord and you can go and claim this free Patreon sort of thing. So in today's video, we are going to be starting off by talking about this free Maradona. Now, it's sadly not going to be this good, but we've got lots and lots of, I guess, clues from the leakers on what it's going to be. So what is the Maradona card? Now, the Maradona card basically is going to start off with us getting a free 77 Maradona. And the idea is there's just going to be multiple evolutions through the week to take this from a 77 rated one. I believe so far it seems that they're hinting towards a 90 rated one. So let's go through everything that we know about this Maradona so far. The first thing is that the Maradona is going to be a free evolution just like the Zidane. Now obviously if you don't remember what happened with the Zidane, if I can go and quickly grab his card, they went and gave everyone a 90 Zidane in the first place, which of course you could then go and Evo up to a 94 rated Zidane. If I'm not wrong, was it a 90, was it up to 96? It was 90, sorry no, it was a 90 Evo'd into a 94. There we go, got there eventually. We can find it somewhere. There we go. So yeah, basically we expect the same sort of thing with Maradona, where he'll end up having a card that is 94 rated or maybe above with 2 or more playstyles. And then the second bit of news that we have regarding the Maradona is apparently it's not going to be too long of an Evo. He says right here, how many games completed? Is it going to be 30? And he says it's going to be less than 30. So the problem with that is if they require less, is the upgrade not going to be as good? Or is it going to be a case of EA's giving us an insanely good player without us really having to go and play too many games? The next bit of information we have regarding this is, since it's low rated, is it going to work like the Future Star? And this would have been really cool if you could have made like a customizable Maradona, giving him the playstyle pluses you want, maybe boosting certain stats more than others. And he said no, it's not going to be a customizable Evo, just like we've seen with Future Stars last week. But yeah, still probably going to be insane nonetheless. The final version, better in-game stats than Zidane. Now the weird thing here is he's showing the 90 rated Zidane, which is the one we got at the beginning, not talked about the 94 one. Sometimes this guy just tweets utter random insert word. But yeah, like previously he tweeted that there's a Cam Evo, had Zidane on the front picture, and then was like, oh yeah, Zidane can't even fit it. He's very weird when it comes to what players he decides to go and put on his post. So, it might be better than the 94 one. It might be just one of those cases where he's done that. And they said right here, the stats are going to be better than the 90 rated one that we had a few years ago. And they say his card is unique. Talking probably a little bit about his body style. And then he's also kind of showing off that he had 5-star skills for 3-star weak foot on his 90 rated card. So, of course, we are anticipating the 5-star skills of Maradona. But the weak foot, I think, has varied depending on what version of Maradona in previous years. So a base, prime, or a mid. And there we go. Body type, base Maradona. So he's got his own unique body type, which is quite cool. And they say right there he's also going to have the striker position utility, which is nice, so a cam and a striker. And this is kind of what they're saying, is that his stats are going to be between these two. So, he's going to have between, obviously, 93 and 88 pace. That's not bad. Between 87 to 91 shooting. That's not bad, but I'm not quite sure if it's as good as Zidane. Saying he's going to end up with 94 to 95 dribbling, which is really nice. He's going to end up between 87 to 90 passing. And yeah, so I'd say the card looks very good. I'd imagine by the looks, it looks as good as Zidane, but I'd say it's probably a more offensive card, whereas Zidane was a little bit slower. So I think that'll be pretty interesting right there. So yeah, that's kind of what we have regarding Maradona at the moment. He's going to start off as a 77. You can be able to upgrade him to about a 90 rated. He's going to have striker utility, and his card as a whole, bear in mind, is free, is looking to be very, very nice. I also believe on the Zidane Evo, you only have like 3 days left to do that. So if you haven't got around to doing the Zidane Evo, it might be in your interest to having then you can have Zidane and Maradona in your team. So other than that, that kind of wraps up what we have regarding the Maradona. So let's talk about yesterday's content, because it was just insane. So the first thing we got was an 88 Future Stars Evo. Now, again, we kind of had an idea that this was going to come, because it was really weird that the leakers recommended their Discord to go and buy the Future Stars. And I did my research, and this year we've had no guaranteed packs that have been of like a certain rating. So what do I mean by that? I mean, we've had like guaranteed numero packs. We've had guarantee like Thunderstruck and stuff like that, but none of them have been 88 plus. So that was one thing that hinted towards this SBC coming out before it even came out, because in the pack code there was an 88 plus for Future Star, but we've never had like a minimum rating on these upgrades when it's been on objectives. The second thing that was weird is that they were just recommending the cheapest in the leaker discords, and because they're recommending the cheapest, it's not like it's going to be an evolution, because you know, if it was going to be an evolution, you'd recommend the best, not the cheapest. So that's the second thing that was weird. And again, it was really unexpected, because we haven't had a guaranteed pack requiring players, I think, for about 2 to 3 years now. I'm very sure we didn't have it all last year, apart from Team of the Seasons and Team of the Weeks. And I want to say we haven't had it for a few years. So very interesting that EA is now going to go down this route. And it also means that buying the discard players of a promo is going to be a lot more appetizing, knowing that EA is starting to integrate these requirements, which we just haven't seen for a few years. Well, again, you know, on the leak we didn't know there'd be 3 players, although it was very weird, because someone in my chat did say, what would the market do if 2 Future Stars and 5 Team of the Weeks were needed? And then the upgrade SBC that day needed 3 Future Stars and 5 Team of the Weeks. So it's very, very weird, very weird what sort of inside information people have, and so on. But yeah, so it absolutely boomed the price of these Future Stars. For example, we can see Tyrone went from 13, and it went all the way now here to 29. I'll be honest with you, I did actually anticipate these guys peaking in the first hour, then going down into the evening, because I thought, well, people are only going to do the SBC once, they'll rise and then drop into the evening, but no, they did continue rising and rising and rising into the evening. But that's left us with a certain problem, and the certain problem is a lot of the discard Future Stars only have a 30k price range, especially a lot of last week's. So for example, if we can go through these right now, Chevalier I think only has a 35k price range, Larson's only got a 30k price range, Bussey's only got a 30k price range, Wahali's only got a 30k price range, Taiwo's only got a 35k price range. I don't think his price range is too appetizing. And then we go into Team 2, and a few of these have slightly low price ranges as well. I think Hertz is only about 40k price range, Canoes is only 42k price range. So basically a lot of these, Cresswell's is only 35k, so what's going to happen is a lot of these guys are actually going to go extinct tonight, because there's just not, the supply isn't there to meet the demand, because, you know, they went from 12 to 30k yesterday. There's no reason for them to not go over 30k today. Meaning that if you want to go and invest for tonight's SBC, and it's something I've recommended, is go with the Future Stars who are, again, the exact same price as the Future Stars with bad price ranges, but with good price ranges. So, for example, Andre Santos has an 85k price range. So when the rest go extinct at 30k, he'll be one of the only few Future Stars that are at floor rate who can continue rising and rising and rising. And again, we look at selling them about 10 PM tonight, and then we'll go and buy them tomorrow morning with Division Rivals, which should be very nice. So on top of Future Stars, what also was needed yesterday? Well, we got a 10 times 83, and that wasn't that interesting, but what they did do is drop a brand new SBC of a 10 player pick, 83 plus, and you got to choose 3 of them. I thought this was quite interesting. You know, it's a new player pick, and again, this required Team of the Weeks, and this required Team of the Weeks. 3 for this, 2 for this. I did think Team of the Weeks would have performed better last night, but they didn't really perform that well. So I'm not going to recommend Team of the Week investments over Future Star investments, because the Future Stars did very well and Team of the Weeks didn't. We can see that the demand to supply on Future Stars is a lot less. There's a lot more demand to supply on Future Stars than there is Team of the Weeks, meaning the movement we see on Team of the Week should be pretty rubbish, especially as this is only... That was repeatable yesterday and isn't repeatable again until Thursday, meaning the demand tonight is not going to be as good. Well, what happened with stuff for the fodder for the other upgrade SBC? Well, we saw 84s go from 1.9 to 2.2, meh. And we saw Team of the Weeks go from 17k, got pumped up there up to 18k, back down there to 17k. They'll probably slowly rise into this evening, maybe just going just under 20k there. We did go and get an SBC yesterday, but I couldn't believe how awful this was. Alright, 90 pace, 92 shooting. One playstyle plus, which is Trickster. I kind of looked at it, I thought, oh, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe this centre mid means that she's got really good defensive. She's got 85 defending. I was thinking, okay, well, do you know what? Maybe the card's really subpar because it's amazing once it fits in an Evo. And then I looked at the Evos and I'm like, you know, +1 shooting, +4 passing. It's nothing crazy. And you look at this one again, you get +2 shooting, +4 shooting, +2 pace. This one's a bit better, but you know, no way is it an absolute steal for 100k of a card. Bear in mind it's got 4-star skills and, you know, not too desirable of a playstyle. So, yeah, really weird SBC, really subpar SBC right there. So with all the content regarding Maradona being leaked and the obviously yesterday's all of upgrade SBCs, what happened? Well, we actually saw a bit of selling off on people. We saw a bit of a drop on the market yesterday when the upgrade SBCs came, and that's because people were generally spending, what, 90k on that. Then they're spending another 40k on that, and then they're spending another 80k there. So they were generally spending about 200 to 250k on upgrades, and just like with an icon or a hero SBC is really well demanded, everything kind of 250k and below will drop because people are just selling it to do the SBC. So the stuff we saw some of the biggest drops on yesterday, we saw a drop on this guy because, you know, again, he was randomly inflated actually. But sorry, we'll talk about the rises first. The rises this week, again, you can just see it is all your discard future stars. It is, and then your 84s. So again, metas not being the highest rises indicates that people are doing SBCs and selling their metas. And again, Brahim Diaz is up because of the hype of yesterday's game. Whereas we have a little look at what cards are down the most. We got Xavi Simons, he's leaked to get a team of the week. Bobby Charlton, obviously a cam being replaced by Maradona. Sauer, a cam being replaced by Maradona. Zico, a cam being replaced by Maradona. Verts, a cam being replaced by Maradona. Jimenez in packs, obviously 88 plus future star, got panic sold a bit. Cole Palmer, a cam being replaced by Maradona. Murillo in pack. Neymar, a cam being replaced by Maradona. Arregio leaked to be in the up-and-coming promo, and Foundry also leaked to be in the up-and-coming promo. So a lot of negative movement for metas, whereas a lot of positive movement for future stars and 84s, which is why we like investing in the future stars. Yeah, just here's an indication of kind of what the panic sellings occurred. We saw before all this sort of hype, Palmer was 1.6 and he's already down to 135. Neymar was 1.5 and he's down to 1.3. And Charlton, even a cheaper card, was down from 630 and he's down here to 513. Seems to be dropping by the day. So quite a negative reaction from the market, yet again a positive reaction from fodder. Up and coming team of the week is leaked, and so far we've got a Rafinha leaked, a Una Battaglia, a Pulisic, a Xavi Simons, and a Klaus leaked. Nothing really too much to do here. I had a look at Una Battaglia. She's already up as an 85. 85s aren't insanely demand anyway, so we don't really fancy that. Then looked at Rafinha, but I don't really think he has much utility or demand for his base card at the moment, so I don't really have him down as an investment out of pack. So I did go and check him, but yeah, again, she's like nearly a K more than other 85s, nothing there. And then again, I don't see any demand on the likes of base Rafinha. We've got the up-and-coming pro event. I was actually wrong. I think it's the first time ever. I did believe it was going to be a full hero and icon promo because, again, we literally had 6 heroes leaked with the previous ones and then, like, 10 icons leaked. I thought they are barely really giving any room for promo cards. But actually, what's ended up happening is that now, I mean, at least this week, not adding Barbo, Doumbia and Gervinho. Is it going to be that they're going to headline next week with Maradona headlining this week? Also, it doesn't look like we're getting Beckenbauer this week. So there's 4 players who were previously leaked, now we're not getting, so that's been taken away. And again, we've got ourselves a bunch of promo cards, including Bruno Fernandes, Elise, Dybala, McAllister, Arregio, Vardy, Di Lorenzo, Mahrez, Williams, Gross, and Chao Winga. No official leaked on these cards, but again, bear in mind every 88 rated card and above in the last promo, or Future Stars, has had 2 playstyle pluses. I do expect double playstyle pluses on these cards, but yeah, and these aren't officially leaked, these are just a bunch of predictions. A few nice cards to go and buy when they do go out of packs. You've got a bit of fodder here in the likes of Dybala, Bruno, McAllister, Arregio, or Arrejo, I think it's something like that pronounced, and Mahrez, I do believe. But yeah, apart from that, I don't think any interesting metas really going out of packs. Other stuff that's been leaked is the FC Pro Winners Icon SBC. If you don't know, this is going to be Schweinsteiger. And yeah, the card's been added to the code, so we'd expect to probably get it today, with Thursday normally being quite a quiet day. And as always, to go and end off the video, we do go and answer some of your questions. Looks like they're releasing bag cards. Yep, as I say in the video, I did say that they'd be releasing a full hero and icon team, but it does seem there is it's a split. Basically, it's a split between heroes, icons, and base cards. So I went from thinking it's going to be a Galazzo Golasso promo? I can't remember. I also had people bring me up on this. And it seems like the promo is being probably a little bit more like Winter Wildcard. How in Winter Wildcard we got icons, heroes, and base cards. So I'm not quite sure how interesting it's going to be. And then we got Beast Gaming asked me here, link investments to Marquinhos and Vitinha for Dembele. I did indeed in my Discord recommend buying some link investments to Dembele because I thought, well, some of these cards were progressive anyway, so we know they're in demand. But then to add that Dembele, who I do think could be quite a well-demanded POTM if they give him 2 playstyle pluses. We don't know if they will give him 2 playstyle pluses, but obviously Zambanguisa got 2 playstyle pluses, Clive got 2 playstyle pluses, but Mbappe only got 1. So what are they going to do regarding that? I do think they'll give him 2 playstyle pluses and make him an 89 rated. So I can see the demand being there, and yeah, I do think you can just pick, as I said, I think in a video or two, you can just go and pick the most popular PSG players, as that would be the link investment I would be looking for. Adam asks, if the promo is going to be Golasso, does this mean that high rated will go half price? Now, what did happen in previous years is it was just a slow decline. They didn't go and crash in price. And what I would say regarding the Elite promo so far is unless they have any minor cards, Keane, I think Keane could maybe be a discard card. Wright could have a discard card, but Drogba, Ribéry, Foudry, and Baggio, I feel like are too big of cards that even if they had a minor card, I'm not sure if they'd be discard. Likewise with all the heroes, I'm not sure if they're going to be discard. So with the promo not panning out how I thought it would, and I'll be honest with you, a lot of these promo cards, Chawinga could have a fodder card, Gross could have a fodder card, Williams could have a fodder card, Morris could have a fodder card, but yeah, with it not really panning out how I thought it would, I don't think we're looking for fodder to be too affected, other than just weekend league supply, obviously from rewards. What else do we have? Me pronouncing stuff wrong. Someone asked, should I sell your Numero Foot Walker and replace him with the Winter Evo? I mean, I always get questions asking, should I do this with my team to make money? And in the end of the day, it's just however you prefer to play FIFA. If you prefer to have a more expensive team, have a more expensive team, take a loss but enjoy the game more. But if you prefer trading, obviously, you know, I'd probably next to never have anyone tradable in my team and just always use the coins to make coins and then do all the upgrade SBCs you want. I say there's multiple different ways of playing FIFA. I'm definitely, everyone in my team's untradeable, but I get to do so many upgrade SBCs because I'm not losing any coins in my team and my coins just keep on making me more. And then we get a kind comment there as well. So as always, any questions, go and drop them down below in the comment section. Thank you very much for watching, and we shall see you guys tomorrow with a brand new video.